candidate session of the Alba party. We've launched 5 days ago, and we've assembled 32 wonderful candidates around Scotland. You're going to meet them today. They're all moving into place, and as they do that, let's hear from this, our first ever campaign video. We're going to launch that first, and then we're going to go around and meet the candidates.
There's a lot of noise out there, so let's simplify things. If you want Scotland to be independent, the only way to vote is both votes yes. On May the 6th, you have 2 votes. On your constituency ballot paper, vote SNP for your local SNP candidate. On your regional ballot paper, vote Alba Party to ensure a super majority for independence. The weight of these 2 votes combined will tip the balance in Scotland's favour and guarantee we get a super majority for independence in the Scottish Parliament this year. Be involved at albaparty.org.
Can't hear anything. Hi there, my name's Corrie Wilson and I'm standing in the South of Scotland list. I'm a former councillor and MP and I bring political experience along with real life experience in the public, private and third sector. I'm excited to be part of this new party and I believe that Alba and a supermajority is the energy boost that will push us over the finishing line to deliver Scotland her independence and break free from Westminster's arcane shackles for good.
Thanks very much, Corrie. And now we're still in the south of Scotland, and I think I see Cynthia Guthrie is ready to speak, or we've also got Suzanne Blackley from the south of Scotland.
Hi, Alex. Good morning. Can you hear me? There's a bit of an echo.
Yes, I can. On you go, Cynthia.
Good morning. I'm a company director and co-owner of a business in West Lothian and the Borders. I'm passionate about business, I'm passionate about Scotland, and really want to see Scotland get to its full potential.
I'm getting it fine. You turn mine off when you're speaking, please.
Sorry?
Yeah. It's fine.
Many businesses have suffered under the ravages of COVID, and also add to that the misery of Brexit. We need to work together to build a solid economy in Scotland. We need to have a business infrastructure, and we need to be able to invest back into the community to ensure a just, fair and equal country for all of our people and all of our areas. Vote Alba on the list and go for a super majority for independence for Scotland, for a fairer Scotland.
Thanks, Cynthia. Thanks for overcoming these audio difficulties. We now move on to Suzanne Blackley, also in the south of Scotland.
Hi there, thanks Alex. I'm a mum of 3 who lives in Dumfries and Galloway, and I'm standing as a candidate for Alba on the South of Scotland list. I studied education and history at university, and as such, raising standards in education is a key issue for me. I'm a passionate independence campaigner, And I want my children to grow up in an independent Scotland with all the possibilities that this will open up for them. And I believe that with the help of Alba, a supermajority of pro-independence SNPs in Holyrood is the best way that we can hope to achieve this.
I understand that our founder, Laurie Flynn, is at the doctor's getting his jag today, so I'm sure that will go extremely well. So in Laurie's absence, we move to Central Scotland with Tasmina Ahmed Sheikh. Taz?
In Central Scotland with an excellent team and will hopefully deliver the supermajority in the upcoming elections. I'm also very proud to be standing in a majority female list of candidates delivering great diversity and breadth and wealth of experience across so many subject areas of such great importance to the people of Scotland. The fallout from Brexit and the impact of the pandemic have disproportionately affected so many of our communities in Scotland, and I hope to be a very strong voice for those people delivering hope in these upcoming elections and securing a supermajority for independence, which is our hope for the future for my family and your families. Thank you.
Fine. Thank you very much, Tasmina. Now, Councillor Lynn Anderson. Lynn?
Good afternoon. I'm a councillor in North Lanarkshire. I'm a chartered environmentalist to trade. I'm a former regulator with lots of experience in the Scottish planning system and advising businesses on environmental improvements and sustainability. I'm absolutely delighted to have been asked to stand for the Alba party in Central Scotland. I believe that Alba offers voters an opportunity to maximise their voting power. Over 129,000 votes were cast for the SNP in Central Scotland in 2016 and no MSPs elected. I don't want to see any yes votes wasted, so I'm aiming for a supermajority in the next Parliament. Let's max the yes.
Fine. Thank you so much, Lynn. And now, if the technology bears up, we're over to Hong Kong to hear from Dr. Jim Walker. Jim?
Hi, Alex. Good evening from Hong Kong. My name's Jim Walker. I'm the Chief Economist for Alethea Capital in Hong Kong. And I'm really looking forward to coming back to my native Scotland to stand for the Alba party in Central. We need to deliver a supermajority to get Scotland back on track for independence and to take care of the economic policies that will be needed to get us over the hurdles of Brexit and the pandemic. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Jim. I mean, that's just an indication that the lines, the 5G lines, are better to Hong Kong than they are in the borders of Scotland. There might be a lesson there for the government. And so we move on to Margaret Lynch. Back to Central Scotland, back to Scotland to Margaret Lynch. As you know, the candidates that we're putting forward, we're saying it's the top 10 for diversity because it's 18 women, 7 serving councillors, 6 current or former parliamentarians, 3 BME candidates, 3 candidates with disabilities, 2 serving members of parliament, 2 economists, of which I'm one Gaelic speaker, 1 former champion boxer, and 1 former First Minister. We've also got a farmer, so you can decide for yourself as you hear the broadcast who the farmer is. Are we ready to go back to Central Scotland? To Glasgow. We'll go to Glasgow and Councillor Michelle Ferns. Councillor Ferns, are you there and listening? Right, let's go on to Ailsa Gray, also standing in the Glasgow list. Ailsa?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
I'm Ailsa Gray, and I'm standing as a candidate on the Glasgow list. I've spent 25 years in law and until yesterday was a director of an economic development agency. A supermajority will help deliver Scottish independence, and only then will Scotland be free to develop its economy in a way that looks after its people, where economic development is pursued alongside social development, and where the interests of employees are not undermined by the 0-hour gig economy contracts of global conglomerates. Only then, in the words of Adam Smith, will industry, knowledge and humanity be linked together by an indissoluble chain? Thank you.
Thank you, Ailsa. And now staying in Glasgow to Councillor Shani Farouk. Councillor Farouk, are you with us?
Scotland. Yes, you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, but my video's on.
Yes, sir, you're doing fine. On you go, on you go, Councillor.
Okay, I am Shahid Farouk. I am a local councillor from Motherwell North. I am a list candidate for Glasgow region. I am a successful businessman in a local community. I have joined Alba party for a super majority and also for independence of Scotland.
Fine, thank you very much, Councillor. And now I think we've got a message from Lynn McMahon, who is working today, I think. But Lynn sent us this message.
Hello, my name is Lynn McMahon and I'm standing on the Glasgow list for the party. I'm a solicitor in private practice and I specialise in commercial litigation. I've never been involved in politics before, but I'm a passionate supporter of independence for Scotland, and that's why I've joined the party. I want to help deliver a supermajority of independence supporting MSPs to our Parliament and to use that as a springboard to build a more economically successful and socially just independent Scotland.
And now we go back to Michelle, I think maybe in the city chambers there. You got your signal back, Michelle. On you go. Right, okay. Well, I'm still struggling in the city chambers there for signals, so let's go to the west of Scotland. And Councillor Christopher McElhenney, who I see on screen. On you go, Chris.
Hi, Alec. It's great to be here. How are you? I'm Chris McElhenney. I'm a councillor in Inverclyde in the west of Scotland, and I'm really delighted to be standing here with you for the Alba party to help deliver that super majority for independence. I think we've got a real opportunity. Obviously, I'm encouraging people to vote, my former colleagues, the SNP, in their constituencies. But with the support of the Alba party, we really can deliver a super majority for independence. And I think that'll make a massive difference to communities like mine, where we need to really get it right in terms of how we recover from the coronavirus, to invest in our communities, to get rid of the really appalling levels of deprivation that I see every day. And I can't wait to get started, get elected to the Scottish Parliament on the back of that super majority to get those jobs done.
Upping our list in the west of Scotland, I think we have Ellen McMaster next, who's also standing in the west of Scotland. Ellen, are you there? Or perhaps Caroline McAllister perhaps could be there.
Hello.
Yes, on you go. We're hearing you loud and clear.
Good afternoon. I am Caroline Carter. I'm a councillor in West Dunbartonshire. I joined the Alba party because I believe now more than ever we need to put the question of self-determination to the people of Scotland. I believe it's vital we have all the levers of power to aid our nation in its pandemic. Independence is the only way to secure those powers. Not only is it
on you go, Caroline. Sorry to interrupt you. On you go.
Not only is it important that we progress independence, but it's equally important that women's voices, especially working class women's voices, are heard and respected in the debate. And I will be a strong voice in protecting women's hard-won rights and ensuring that their voices are heard. Thank you.
And thank you, Caroline. We now move on to Ellen McMaster. We had a bit of trouble with Ellen's signal. See if we can get it now. Ellen, are you there? Yes, we'll go to Delia Henry, still in the west of Scotland. Delia, are you hearing us loud and clear?
Good morning. Good morning. How are you? I'm
Very well, thank you. On you go.
I'm Delia Henry. My background is working in the charity sector in health and social care. I'm standing on the West of Scotland regional list and I've joined the Alba party because I believe that an independent Scotland will improve the lives of our most marginalised people, many of whom I've worked with over the last 25 years. I believe that political parties working collaboratively, as I've done in my career, is the best option for an independent Scotland. And that's why I'm asking people to vote SNP 1, Alba Party 2, to give us supermajority for independence, and we can be on the road to better opportunities for Scotland and its people.
Thank you so much. We're now going on to Mid-Scotland and Fife and our bionic woman, Eva Comrie. Eva.
Hello there, Alec. As you just said, I'm a bionic lawyer. I deal in family cases. And my view is that the supermajority is required by Scotland more than ever now to expedite our independence. Collaborative working is what Scotland needs. And my understanding is that if we have a supermajority, not only will we expedite independence, we'll enable a more swift recovery of our economy and the rebuilding of our country as a healthy, socially just society. Thank you.
Thank you, Eva. I think Jim Eadie's next on the line. Jim.
Good morning, everyone.
Welcome
Good
aboard.
morning, Alec. I'm a former member of the Scottish Parliament, but I also have strong trade union, business and third sector experience, including as the housing policy lead for Scotland's leading older people's charity. I'm standing for Alba to make the real difference in this election, and I'm standing to make sure that both votes count for independence. I want to work for the people, the businesses and the communities of Mid-Scotland and Fife. That's why I'm proud to be standing for Alba.
Thank you, Jim. And now staying in Mid-Scotland and Fife, on to Stephanie Riley. Stephanie, are you there?
Hi, Alex, I'm here. I'm a candidate in Mid-Scotland and Fife, and I'm standing for Alba because I believe Scotland needs to be a fairer and more equal country. The only way to achieve that is for independence. By sending a supermajority SNP and Alba into Holyrood, there's no way that Westminster can deny or ignore an entire parliament. That's the vital point right now. So SNP 1, Alba 2, and we'll get there. Thank you.
Great stuff, Stephanie. I think you're our youngest candidate. I'm not quite sure about that. That's pretty close. But we now move on to Neil Hanvey, MP, who's certainly not our youngest candidate. Neil.
Thank you, Alec. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Neil Hanvey. I'm an Alba list candidate for Mid-Scotland and Fife. I'm a former cancer nurse leader, an SNP councillor, and I'm currently the Member of Parliament for Kirkcaldy and Cowdenbeath. I entered politics because I believe that the solutions to the challenges Scotland faces should be decided by everyone who calls Scotland their home. I joined the Alba Party to deliver a supermajority, placing the powers for recovery from both the pandemic and Brexit in the hands of the Scottish people. Together, we're best placed to build a Scotland that truly reflects our ambition and our values. So vote SNP 1 and Alba 2 for an independent supermajority. Thanks, Alex.
Thanks, Neil. Now we're going up north. We're going to Kirk Torrance in the Highlands and Islands. Kirk? In that case, let's stay in the northeast of Scotland, where I'm heading the list, but I have wonderful candidates with me, among them Councillor Brian Topping. Brian, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
And Brian, on you go. Tell us about the northeast.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Brian Topping. I have been an elected councillor representing the Shrewsbury area for the past 37 years, and I am delighted and indeed honoured to be standing for the North East list for Alba Party. I have campaigned all my adult life for Scotland to be a normal, small, independent country, making all our own decisions. I think it is very important that the electorate understand how the list vote operates, because many people don't. For example, last Scottish parliamentary election 2016 in the north, as far as the list was concerned, the SNP, which I was a member of for 40 years, they received a massive 136,000 list votes. Yet they got nobody, not even one list MSP elected. Yet in stark contrast, the Conservatives, they received only 85,000 list votes, yet they got 4 Tory MSPs elected. I think Labour got 2 as well. So it just shows you if you get MSPs elected on the main constituency list, you're unlikely to get any. So as I say, I think working together for independence. So I would say to people, please vote for your constituency, vote SNP, and vote for the party of the moment, vote for Alba party on the list number 2. Thank you.
Thanks very much for Brian Topping in the Broch and Fraserburgh. But now we do move to the Highlands and Islands with Kirk Torrance. Kirk. I'm getting no. Is it broadcasting or not? And then some audio issues with Kirk Torrance in the Highlands, but we've got a message from Craig Berry, also a candidate in the Highlands.
Hi, I'm Craig Berry. I'm running on the Highlands and Islands regional list for the Alba party. I've been an independent researcher for the economic think tank Commonweal, producing policy documents on the Scottish space industry, renewable energy and automation. I'm also the founder and former convener of the SNP Commonweal Group, an internal organisation which has campaigned for radical economic policies which puts people back into the heart of Scotland's economy. I believe that the Alba party is best placed to achieve genuine change for Scotland, delivering a clear pathway to independence.
Right, thank you very much, Craig. And now we go on to our Gaelic speaker. We go on to Josh Robertson in the Highlands and Islands. Josh, are you with us? Josh, are you with us there in the Highlands? Waiting room, are you with us now? Have it coming to Kenny here? Still having issues in the Highlands with the audio. So I'm going to go to Kenny McCaskill, who heads up a list in the Lothians. Kenny.
Thanks. Hi, I'm Kenny McCaskill. I'm the MP for East Lothian. I'm a former Justice Secretary and I'm a lifelong campaigner for independence. Throughout my entire life, Scotland has rejected the Tories, and yet now we're stuck with Boris Johnson. To protect our people, to make Scotland a nation we know it can be, it's got to be both votes yes. It's got to be an independent supermajority on the 6th of May.
Thanks very much, Kenny. Now back up to the Highlands, where I'm told lines have been cleared and Kirk Torrance is ready to tell us about the Highlands and Islands. Kirk Torrance. In that case, we'll continue with the Lothians, and I'm going now to Christina Henry. Christina, you're vying to be our youngest candidate. Are you our youngest candidate? But give us your message anyway. Well, as you've seen, audio issues some, but where the bulk of our candidates have got their message across, well, many opportunities. I think some lessons are they're needing some more 5G signals in various parts of Scotland, but we've got an array of candidates, all 32 of them, who are going to do Scotland proud in this election. The strength and diversity of these candidates is quite an extraordinary achievement carried over the last 5 days. I said 5 days ago when I launched the Alba party, we'd see who rallied to our banner. I can say thousands have, and 32 candidates are going to take the Alba message the length and breadth of the country. I'm proud to serve with them. We'll be proud to argue the Alba case, and we'll be proud to argue for independence for Scotland. Now, we didn't manage to get Josh in the Highlands, but we do have a broadcast. The broadcast you've seen before, but this time in Gaelic.
Hatar úbritje draast, ach gushimpley, ma ha shisha giri can be Alba nyo ishimalach, can you lawn ach da vot son behoor. An chiahu la yen heechin had da vot taku. Klech geheet vot een ruin tei, gen SNP, agus gan taktige inatal SNP. Son vot skiril, had of a vot do varti na Halpa, gus some fashion sad vor kuch son nyo ishimalach. Han da vod seo cála I gaharthu cúsin do bhaith na Halpa, agus a genú cínteach gan fashion sad vor chuch son nyo éisimalach an sa fearla mit an bliana. Hígah cálarún ag alpaparty.org.
Video, folks. We'll have to have another opportunity, another chance, another try at seeing if the lines to the Highlands and Islands are working. Kirk Torrance, are you with us now?
I am. Thank you very much. Hi, everybody. I'm Kirk Torrance. I'm delighted to be standing as a candidate in the Highlands and Islands. I'll be doing so to secure the supermajority for independence, and I look forward to working with all the other candidates across the country and in my region in achieving that. So thank you very much. Back to you, Alec.
Fine, thanks, Kirk. And I think we can now go back to the Lothians and Christina Henry. Take it away, Christina.
Hi there. Yeah, my name is Christina Henry. I am standing for the Lothian regional list. I have a master's in childology and have lots of experience working and volunteering with children and young people who find themselves in challenging circumstances. Only through independence will we have the powers necessary to support our young people, opportunity employment, and by tackling poverty. And that is why I'm standing for Alba to get a majority for independence in the Scottish Parliament.
Thank you, Christina. And now I am told that the lines to the Highlands are working again, and Josh Robertson is, for the third time of asking, going to give us a message. On you go, Josh. Case, I think Josh will get plenty of opportunities in the media over the next 4 or 5 weeks. But we do have a message from Alec Arthur in the Lothians. Alec.
Hi, I'm Alex Arthur, former World Boxing Champion and Commonwealth Games gold medalist. I'll be standing for election in the Lothians, and the reason that I'm standing for the Alba party is because I feel that this is the only way forward for Scotland at this point in time, and it will lead us eventually to that supermajority that we all so much want. Let's go.
Thanks, Alec. And sensible advice for us in the campaign. Well, we didn't quite get all of our candidates, but we got the vast majority of them. And I think you'll find that digital communications in Scotland is going to be one of the highlights of our manifesto as we move forward in this campaign. Now, we're going to be having a news conference in half an hour about the television debates and about the Alba Party's participation in these debates. And we look forward to joining our journalist friends at that news conference. So in the meantime, thank you to all the candidates. Thanks for taking part in this Meet the Candidates video. It'll be the first of many as we go forward and deliver to Scotland the message, not just that we believe in independence, but how to get independence by building this supermajority in the Scots Parliament. Thank you very much.